Hi there. I'm about to reveal a dirty secret they don't tell you about cast iron cooking. There are at least 1,000 videos out there on YouTube all saying how you can get a wonderful steak when you sear it in a blazing hot cast iron pan. And they're right, too. You get a wonderful tasting steak that rivals anything cooked in a restaurant. However, there's a danger to cooking a steak this way that you need to know about, but almost none of those videos tell you. If you've never cooked a steak in a hot cast iron pan, then there are two things you need to know. First, most of those videos tell you your pan needs to be hot, smoking hot, blazing hot. That's certainly true, but it's actually possible to heat up your pan too high, even on an electric stove. If you let a cast iron pan sit on a stovetop range at its highest setting, it's going to keep absorbing heat and getting hotter and hotter and hotter until it can actually become too hot. Then, when you add your oil to your pan, this happens. Good. Now, here's the correct way to cook a steak in a cast iron pan. Take your dry pan and don't add any oil to it. Put it in your oven and set your oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. This way you have temperature control. Your pan is still going to get hot enough to cook that steak, but this way we'll avoid a grease fire. While your pan is heating in the oven, get together your ingredients: olive oil, black pepper, and kosher salt. Wait until your pan has heated in the oven before preparing your ingredients. That way your steak will be freshly seasoned when you cook it. Here I'm going to tell you the other dark secret of cooking a steak that all of those videos seem to forget. This method of cooking makes a lot of smoke, and I mean a lot of smoke. Your whole home is going to fill up with smoke, and I'm not kidding. So while your pan is heating in the oven, take down the smoke detector. When your oven is at 500 degrees, turn your burner up to its highest setting and let it heat while you prepare your steak. Brush both sides of the steak with olive oil. Pat kosher salt onto your steak. It's okay to use a lot of salt because most of it is going to burn onto the crust. That's exactly what we want. Add a generous amount of black pepper. Set your timer for 2 minutes, but don't start it yet. Now we're ready to have some fun. Take your pan out of the oven and put it on the hot burner. And here we go with the steak. Now, leave the steak on for 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes, and don't touch the steak. It's going to get a blackened crust, and again, that's exactly what we want. And this is what I meant when I said you're going to get a lot of smoke. If you didn't take down your smoke detector, I guarantee it'll go off right about now. After 2 minutes, flip the steak and sear the other side for another 2 minutes. No, the lens isn't dirty, the smoke really is that thick. Now, we take our whole pan and put the whole pan back into our 500 degree oven for 3 minutes. After this, we flip the steak and put it back in the oven for another 3 minutes. Finally, it comes out of the oven and onto a plate. Cover it with a sheet of foil and let it rest for 10 minutes. And that is how to safely cook a steak in a blazing hot cast iron pan.